Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, but instead of your comfy bed, Wi-Fi, and coffee maker, you open your eyes to the year 1350, no internet, no DoorDash, no ibuprofen, just mud, misery, and medieval madness. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't last 24 hours. And here's why. The first problem hits instantly: the smell. Medieval Europe was basically one giant open sewer. People dumped waste out their windows. Streets were full of animal droppings and bathing. Yeah, not a regular thing. My nose would probably surrender before I even left the first dirt road. Then there's food. Breakfast in medieval times wasn't pancakes and bacon. It was bread so hard you could chip a tooth, watered down ale, and maybe some old cheese that smells like it's plotting murder. I'm lactose intolerant on a good day, so right there, my stomach is filing for divorce. Let's say I try to blend in. That's impossible. I show up in sneakers and a hoodie. I'm instantly branded as a wizard, a demon, or some kind of cursed wanderer. And medieval people didn't handle different very well. Best case scenario, I'm laughed at in the village square. Worst case scenario, I'm burned at the stake before lunchtime. Even talking would be dangerous. My modern accent would confuse them. My slang would sound like spells. And if I slip and say bro, someone will think I summoned Beelzebub. Here's the real killer: disease. No germ theory, no hand sanitizer, just a lot of pray the sickness away. If you get a paper cut, congratulations, it could kill you by infection. The Black Death was running wild in the mid-13th century. Imagine coughing in public. People would sprint away from me faster than if I yelled, "I have free Wi-Fi" in a Starbucks. And dentistry, forget it. A toothache back then meant either living with agony or having some guy yank it out with pliers that looked like they belong in a torture chamber. My dental plan? Death. Let's pretend I survived the morning. Now what? Everyone's expected to work. And not like typing on a laptop work. I'm talking farm work, swinging a scythe, grinding wheat, or blacksmithing. My soft 21st century hands would blister in 5 minutes. And food wasn't just waiting in a fridge. You had to grow it, hunt it, or hope you didn't starve in the winter. If I tried to fish, I'd probably fall in the river and drown before dinner. Even water wasn't safe. Rivers doubled as toilets, so drinking water could be a death sentence, which is why they drank beer all the time. But I can't down gallons of medieval ale without passing out by hour 12. Let's say I stumble into trouble. Maybe I said the wrong thing to a knight or looked at someone's sheep the wrong way. Medieval justice was brutal. Trial by combat, trial by fire, trial by water. Basically, let's torture you until God decides if you're guilty. Spoiler, I would not pass any of those trials. Dunk me in water and I'm sinking, light me on fire, and I'm barbecue. Even if I kept my head down, there were harsh taxes, feudal lords demanding labor, and random wars breaking out over who sneezed at who. All right, maybe I make it to nighttime. Now I need a place to sleep. But unless I'm nobility, that's not a castle bed with silk sheets. It's a straw mat crawling with lice and fleas. And fleas back then weren't just itchy, they were plague delivery trucks. Plus, no streetlights. Step outside at night and it's pitch black, full of wolves, thieves, and the occasional drunk knight with a sword. I'm not surviving that. By this point, I'm either starving, diseased, mistaken for a witch, or just emotionally broken from the smell alone. Maybe I try to explain technology. Hey guys, in the future we have machines that fly in the sky, medicine that cures disease, and you can talk to anyone in the world instantly. How do they respond? Oh, cool, number they'd respond with, burn him. So yeah, I wouldn't last. And I bet you wouldn't either. We complained today about Wi-Fi dropping or Amazon taking 3 days instead of 2, but if you dropped any of us into medieval times, we'd be toast before the sunset. It makes you realize running water, modern medicine, and coffee shops aren't just luxuries, they're survival tools. So next time you think you were born in the wrong era, remember, that era didn't have Netflix or plumbing or pizza delivery. Trust me, we'd all be medieval mulch within 24 hours.